有吗？哦，好。有的，看到你进来了。应该是不会。有吗？没有吧？听到我的声音？哦，没有啊，因为我在跟你讲话，所以我就没有用那个耳机啦，我是戴那个蓝牙耳机跟你讲话。啊？什么声音？游戏会录到我声音？哦，那我
Revelio. He's likely studied here. Revelio.
My mother used to always show yourself.
Take it.
Petrificus totalis. What are your thoughts on electricity?
Dark magic in you, don't you?
Arrest the Revelio.
That's the best you can do. Had enough? You've heard nothing.
Wanna look up? Expelliarmus. Wait.
You're going to regret that.
Flash of inspiration. Can't petrify soon enough. Expulso. Step from above. Expulso. Expulso.
Terrific totally!
Quite conductive, aren't we? Expulso.
Terrific totally!
What do you thought you could hide from me, did ya? You're not fighting trolls. Yeah,
I did it. And an Ashwinder, no less. Revelio.
I'll check your pockets after you're dead.
Revelio. Who lived here, I wonder? Hello. Do you have anything for sale?
That I do. The name is Rohan Prakash, and welcome to the oldest shop in the region.
Is that right? How long have you been in business?
Well, I've only been running it a short time myself, but my father ran it for many years before he fell ill.
Congratulations on your many years of success, to you and your father.
Thank you. From both of us. Perhaps one day his health will improve, and we'll work side by side once again. But for now, a word about your health and safety. I assume you're as concerned as the rest of us about the Goblin Uprising, the Dark Wizards, even the Dugbogs have gone mad. But our shop can sell you any number of supplies that will help to keep you safe from all of that. Please have a look, and do come back. You're always welcome here.
Thank you, Mr. Prakash. Best of luck to you and your father.
I appreciate your words.
And what do you have for sale?
Please have a look. Thank you kindly for your business. An excellent purchase. Thank you. I hope to see you again.
We'll reclaim. Rightfully ours. It's the student from the town. That's the student who released Oaks. You won't defeat us all! Always on the defensive. Think it clever.
Too late for you to learn the error of your ways.
I was only following orders. Leave your acting.
Who is it? Aha!
Who's there? Quiet the crap.
Revelio.
I won't rest until dead.
Revelio. Reparo. Revelio. Accio.
What's going on out there?
Oh, there's a hole in my pocket. You won't stop me.
Show yourself.
One less follower, Ranrock. Petrificus totalis. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio. That wasn't so difficult. Revelio. Rest easy, my large friend. Revelio. Seems a pleasant enough little place.
May I have a moment of your time?
Pardon? Were you calling to me?
I was. I'm Marianne Moffat. Pleasure. At the moment, I'm having a great deal of trouble trying to find a particular Diricol.
Ah, yes. The magical bird can disappear when it senses danger.
Peculiar things, aren't they? Did you know that muggles call them dodos? Such a funny name. I'm worried about a large albino Diricol known as Gwynaira. She's a local legend, so of course poachers are after her. If I had her, I'd treat her like a queen, and I could use her molted feathers as fashion accessories.
Seems you're more concerned with the feathers than the bird. But she'd be safer with you than with poachers.
Indeed. They'd pluck her feathers and likely kill her when they were through. I can't seem to rescue her, and I'm worried the Diricols don't trust me since I've been hanging about their den.
Why are you fixated on Gwynaira and not rescuing all the Diricols?
Gwynaira is special. She's more attractive to poachers with her lovely plumage. They'll try harder to take her. The other Diricols seem to have managed evading poachers quite well on their own.
Can you tell me what the Diracol Den looks like?
It's down by the shore, on a sort of overhanging cliff. You'll recognize it by all of the Diracols lolling about.
I'll keep an eye out for a large white Diracol.
Oh, thank you. Those gorgeous feathers. And she'd be safe. One last thing. She seems to spend her days in hiding. I've only ever seen her at night. I do hope you're able to save her. Be prepared to chase her. I sometimes wonder if she actually enjoys the pursuit.
I suppose I should watch for Gwynaira. At night, apparently. This must be the Diracol Den that Miss Moffat told me about. Where is Gwynaira? Got her. Now I need to let Miss Moffat know. Revelio. 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 Wonder who lives here.
Just because you know Lumos.
Oh, hello. Any luck finding Gwynaira?
Miss Moffat, I caught Gwynaira.
That's incredible. Was it terribly difficult?
Not too bad, if you know what you're doing.
Don't be so humble about it. Well, may I have her now?
Yes, but I'll be expecting payment first.
I suppose that's fair. I'm well aware of how difficult she must have been to catch. She has such exquisite plumage. Oh, I shall make the finest attire from her feathers. And she'll have a good life too, of course. Thank you so much for bringing me Gwynaira. I shall keep her safe and only use her feathers sparingly.
Revelio. What do we have here? A demiguise. Revelio. Revelio. I should investigate. Revelio. It's like a place right out of a storybook.
I do hope he hasn't been kidnapped or eaten.
Hello, madam. Is everything all right?
I'm simply beside myself since Rococo ran away. He's my pet niffler.
I'm sorry to hear that your pet is missing.
Thank you. I appreciate your words. I mean, I've had him for years. He's lovely company. Whilst on our morning constitutional the other day, south of here, he and I stumbled upon Henrietta's hideaway. They say that Henrietta was a paranoid recluse, filled her castle with all manner of traps to keep thieves from pinching her valuables. As we drew near, the morning sun reflected off something in a window, and before I knew it, Rococo was off. Oh, I've been worried sick. But I'm not about to meddle with Merlin knows what's inside that house, or the ashwinders that are lurking about.
Why don't you just get Rococo back yourself?
Henrietta's hideaway is treacherous enough, but add ashwinders into the picture, and, well, I love Rococo, but I love staying alive more.
Why did Henrietta feel the need to protect her house like she did?
Henrietta was a baroness who married well, more than a few times. Her immense wealth drove her to a life of suspicion and isolation. The more wealth she amassed, the more paranoid she became of losing it. Hence the terrifying traps throughout the hideaway. Not even her family has been willing to deal with them to get to her fortune.
I'll keep an eye out for Rococo.
Oh, that's terribly kind. But stay away from the hideaway. Far too dangerous. If someone does find him in the hideaway, they shall be well rewarded. Henrietta's treasures are theirs for the taking. She certainly won't mind now.
What do you have for sale?
What's brought you here today?
That hideaway does sound intriguing. Perhaps I should investigate, for Rococo's sake.
Can never have enough stock. That's what I say. Thank you for stopping by.
Let's go! This place has seen better days. This must be the castle where Miss Coffee's Niffler ran away. Now, to find a way inside. No need to race now, my friend. went on here? Ashwinders. I'd better find a way around them. Or perhaps through them.
Locks and guards, can't stop.
Plans must be carefully and strategically laid out. Haste that fool's chariot. I shall not allow the very life of me to be held ransom at the mercy of recklessness.
Potato! I know. You let Nora Treadwell go, didn't you? You're about to wish you hadn't.
You're no match for me.
I know you're the one who stole our ticket.
You've made it.
Might want to look up. There we are. Expose
You're the one who uses the dark arts. I'd recognize you anywhere.
What do you have in...
What are your faults?
Afraid to face.
Potato! Expulso!
Expulso!
Never cared for clowns.
Hang on! So close. I'm embarrassed. Fight for me.
Revelio. 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 Bombarda. These rocks have seen better days. Revelio. I hope the Ashwinders haven't done anything with Rococo. Revelio. I should follow the treasure to find that Niffler. More treasure. Rococo must have been through here. These coins must have come from Miss Coffey's Niffler. Revelio. More Ashwinders. This Niffler is a tricky one. Revelio. Settle yourself. Never realized how tiring it can be to capture a Niffler. Here's one of those tables Professor Shah mentioned. Castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
My poor Rococo.
Miss Coffee, I found your niffler.
Oh, goodness, really? Oh, thank you. You're very brave. I was at my wit's end. How's my sweet Rococo? May I have him back?
It wasn't easy battling Ashwinders and finding a niffler in that house. I've earned a reward.
Oh, of course. I didn't realize you'd done all that. That was a lot of work. Anything for my precious baby. Oh, my brave little explorer. My greedy, greedy boy. Oh, I can't wait to get him home. Thank you again for what you did. From now on, I'll keep Rococo on a lead whenever we go out.
Revelio. Mine now, demiguys. Revelio. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
Hey, hey.
Revelio. Off on another adventure, are we? Revelio. Revelio. Huh.
Something must be done about the vile thieves who've infested the area. Hopefully.
Revelio. Mine now, demiguise. Wonder who lives here. Excuse me, Madam...
Navarro. Bella Navarro. May I help you?
What is it you sell, Madam Navarro?
Potion ingredients, mostly. There's a tidy bit of profit to be made from the most unassuming things. I assume you've studied potions at Hogwarts?
Professor Sharp's class, yes.
Then you should know enough to appreciate my inventory.
I hear a duck bog near here has been acting strangely. Have you ever seen it?
I have seen it, but wisely stayed away. I prefer not to tangle with the unpredictable forces of nature if I can help it.
Have you lived in Cragcroft all your life?
No, I was born here, but moved to Siena, Italy decades ago. I only just returned. There was nothing left for me there, and I needed, a change of scenery.
How do you collect the items you sell?
Some I collect myself from out there in the countryside, and some I buy wholesale from all over the wizarding world.
What do you have for sale?
Let's see how I can assist you, my lovely. Aren't you sweet? I'll be happy to take this off your hands. Thank you for your time, my sweet.
The Ashwinders cannot be allowed to run roughshod over our way of life.
Seems a pleasant enough little place. Revelio.
Oh, something must be done about the vile thieves who've infested the area.
Is everything all right, madam?
Olivier, Madame Olivier, and no, everything is not all right. The vermin known as the Ashwinders have infested nearby Clagmar Castle, disrupting not only our sense of peace, but our valuable trade. It appeared that they were finally going to slither away until Sylvanus Selwyn arrived.
Sylvanus Selwyn?
Head rat. My guess is that if someone were to take out Selwyn, the rest of the Ashwinders would disperse. But Selwyn is a skilled wizard. I certainly can't take care of him myself. Believe me, I wish I could. I'm at my wit's end.
What's so dangerous about the Ashwinders?
They're not your typical thieves and extortionists. Not that typical thieves and extortionists are lovely company. They would not leave poor Bella Navarro alone. She'd given them everything, but still they kept threatening her. She was ready to go back to her family in Italy, almost lost her livelihood. They are ruthless.
Where is Clagmar Castle?
Clagmar Castle's along the south coast, south and to the west of here.
Sylvanus Selwyn? I thought Victor Rookwood headed up the Ashwinders.
Selwyn's one of Rookwood's lieutenants. Not quite as terrifying as Theophilus Harlow, but a menace nonetheless.
I could take care of Selwyn for you.
Goodness, no! I'd never ask a student to confront Selwyn. But I'm offering a nice bounty on his head. Feel free to put the word out.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little... Revelio.
The Ashwinders cannot be allowed to run roughshod.
Selwyn has been taken care of.
You defeated Selwyn? Merlin's beard. A student took down one of Rookwood's top filth. Then I suppose this bounty is yours. Well deserved.
Surely the safety of Cragcroft is worth more. I'd hate for the Ashwinders to know who offered a bounty on Selwyn.
What a snide little rat! No sense of honor! You're worse than the Ashwinders. Fine. I can give you a bit more, but our business is finished. It's time for Cragcroft to live in peace. Take your money and get out. I may be glad to be rid of Selwyn, but I don't want to see your face around Cragcroft.
Thank goodness Selwyn's gone.
Students rid us of the Ashwinders. There's the ministry, didn't do a thing.
Revelio. Madame Navarro, how are you?
Wonderful, thank you. How can I be of help?
I should be going now. Thank you.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Oh, not someone else trying to pass through.
In trouble, are we? Been up to no good? Thought as much.
In today's lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effect it had on the wizard milling industry. Throughout the many goblin battles, countless wizard cloaks were lost. Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
And now for a stroll to the bell tower entrance hall. Along with the rest of the castle, it was completed in the late early Middle Ages.
The class, that is.
The hall and the bell towers that loom above it contain myriad interesting artifacts. Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various wizarding councils, codes, statutes, and of course, goblin rebellions. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Irgit the Ugly. Some are talented artisans, such as Bragbor the Boastful.
Did you say Bragbor? I think I know that name.
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his goblin-wrought iron and silver has survived to this very day.
Oh, of course. Lodgok said he was an ancestor of Ranrock.
Where were we? Oh yes. Back to our class topic for today. Grimbold Weft. Another notable historical figure. He's right nearby. Curious students can find him on display here in the bell tower and...
Revelio.
Responsible for some of the most... Oh yes, I see you found Grimbold Weft.
Why didn't you tell us it was just his skull?
Well, of course he's just a skull. Everyone knows Grimbold Weft died of dragonpox in 1753. Now, let's turn our attention to the agreeability and general good nature of Sir Afpuddle. He's also nearby. See what you can learn from him for your next assignment. Standing in eternal but symbolic watch over the bell tower is a retinue of loyal knights, or rather, statues of knights, I should clarify. Keen-eyed students will spot the statues.
This unassuming smudge is rumoured to be the location of the very first successful use of Bombarda. I suppose successful is a relative term, since whoever cast it didn't live to tell the tale.
Vanquishing foes in single combat, nor by slaying bloodthirsty dragons, but rather in training yards and scullerings.
This is a centuries-old library.
Celebrated by old friends.
Hunter and devoted study companion. People have always loved us. I find that comforting.
All the centuries that Hogwarts has existed, not once has it...
Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Afpuddle.
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Afpuddle's affability was his undoing. Died instantly trying to befriend a basilisk. Eye contact is not always to be encouraged. So beloved was he that even some goblins mourned his passing. Of course, that did not bode well with the rest of the goblins, most of whom could not abide mourning the loss of a wizard.
Pity goblins and wizards can't get along.
True. But imagine how dull my lectures would be without goblin rebellions to discuss. History does tend to repeat. It is a series of patterns, a thought both comforting and disconcerting. The wise students, such as yourself, will learn from it. History is written by those who do their schoolwork, so they say. Or Or at least, I like to say that.
Revelio. How can we do so much and accomplish so little?
These bits of broom are all that's left of a witch called Celine Wartnobby. You'll never know.
At least we're out of the classroom.
It's been ages.
You scoundrel!
I do not be rewarded with a house full of hexes. Your father's in St. Mungo's.
Can't see
I
this.
can't
being
believe we
much
found
good to a
ourselves trapped in that
half-blood.
scriptorium.
What about you?
Never again.
Pardon me. Is everything all right?
No, it's not. We only had 2 bells to go. She just had to go and spoil things.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things? Also, what bells?
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Said they were giving him a headache. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So, I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back. We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline. Addie and Evie. Anyway, it was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule breaking. Now I'm stuck, unable to tell which bell goes where.
If only 2 bells are left, isn't it fairly easy to tell which goes where?
Easy for you, perhaps. I happen to be tone deaf. Mother likes to say I couldn't carry a tune if it hopped on my back like a chocolate frog. No point putting them back in if they don't sound just as they did before, for the sake of historical accuracy.
It's certainly an odd decree, even for Black. Taking down the bells for a headache.
I agree. I thought it might also have been that they interrupted his hourly naps. That's all he does in his office, you know. But then I heard... Can you keep a secret?
I can.
I heard from Alice, who heard from Ollie, who heard from Eugenia, that it's because the bells reminded him of his wedding day. Breaks out in a sweat every hour on the hour. But mum's the word.
Is it really that important that the bells go back up?
Is it really that important? They're part of the school's history. Those bells likely told a young Merlin that he was running late to Charms, or called Ignatia Wildsmith to dinner. We can't simply fiddle with history. We're meant to be its stewards.
Perhaps I could help put the bells back up.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. The bells are in the bell tower, just above the music room. You're certainly of more help than Adelaide.
I imagine the bells are just inside the bell tower. The bells are back up, Evangeline.
Ah, you're a credit to the school. I can't wait to hear them. I can't wait for the headmaster to hear them. I wish I could see his face. Future generations may not truly appreciate what you've done, but I do. And I hope that you do as well. You don't know how much this means for me and for Hogwarts.
What are you up to now?
Revelio. 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 Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
It is wonderful to see you back here. Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Sebastian, a lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Beldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her?
Sebastian.
I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
So we have to get Anne to the catacomb and then conduct a sacrifice. Seems risky.
It'll be worth the risk. Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous. And we'll only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, we could be expelled.
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Auror anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
Do you think your uncle would tell anyone at the Ministry about all of this if he found out?
If he found out, I doubt he'd go to the Ministry. He didn't part ways with them well, from what I understand. He won't say, but I believe his strong aversion to dark magic has something to do with his time there. Anne thinks he once decided to fight fire with fire, so to speak, and resorted to using an unforgivable curse and fight against dark wizards. At least that's what she thought she heard. When he realized what his job had led him to become, he left rather abruptly. So, I'm not sure he'd go to the Ministry to report on his own family using dark magic now.
Good luck with Ominous, until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl. See you soon.
On another adventure, are we?
Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Revelio. Revelio. Levioso. Arresto Revelio. 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 Who lived here, I wonder? Revelio. Confringo. Incendio! Confringo! Revelio. Revelio. This place has seen better days. Revelio. That solves that. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Incendio. Stupefy. Confringo. Revelio. castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Lumos. Alohomora. Revelio. Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Incendio. Ringo. Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Tego. Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Alohomora. Might be interesting to see where this leads. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do? Where on earth is this leading me? Revelio. 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 Considering the bones, I'll assume this is a tomb. Incendio! Confringo! Revelio. Ha! Confringo! Incendio! Not my fault you're a deadly great spider. Huh. Why is this door locked? Incendio! Lumos. Confringo! Ha! Ha! Revelio. Brilliant. The first piece of the puzzle. One down, two to go. Confringo. Lumos. Revelio. Must be something around here I can climb on. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Revelio. Confringo. Ha. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. 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 Lumos. Success. Revelio. Inferi. What are they protecting? Incendio. Let's hope you stay dead this time. The 9 rocks on the map. Revelio. Lumos. Confringo. Confringo. Eureka! Glad to have got something after defeating those Inferi. Revelio.